talking about my internship in South Africa, Cape Town. On my internship, I'm working in an organisation called Just Grace. Just Grace is focused and based in the township Langa. A township is a space which the apartheid government forced blacks into a certain area, racially segregating them from whites, coloureds, and Indians. These townships are lacking in a lot of resources such as electricity, water, sewage, even things for better schooling, medical care, such things as that. Housing is another big issue in these spaces. So these spaces are lacking in a lot of resources and have quite a few NGOs working in this space. My NGO that I'm working at is focused at the high school, London High School. It's called Just Grace, and we focus on the academic studies of kids and bettering their education to get them better opportunities for university, for TAFE, for college, for such things as that. So that we think that these schools, which can struggle with the limited resources that they have, that we can better and help that and be part of that. So my role at Just Grace is to work with community development and youth development. Now, in youth development, I'm focusing mostly on working in the after-school program. So this can be academic training, book club, women's discussions, things such as this. And how I go about this kind of stuff is working alongside my co-worker, Sia, who is my supervisor, and also the woman that mainly runs the workshops. We work alongside each other. I'll help the kids. Now, as I've been progressing throughout my time at Just Grace, I've been crafting my own workshops and getting into the mix of that. So yesterday I conducted my first, well, not my first, but one of my first classes on my own. And this was a women's initiative about South African Women's Day, as well as issues about women internationally around the world. We ran a class on the kids about the big issues about women's and what's happening within America, within Australia, within South Africa, and how different issues in different places can be quite similar, such things as domestic violence, abortion, sexual harassment, things like that, getting the kids to think about and engage in these issues. So my day-to-day work at Just Grace is both basically doing a lot of admin work, so doing filing, cabining, putting names into the Excel sheet of the kids, WhatsApping them, trying to communicate with them, trying to liaise them to get into, not so much liaise, but trying to get them to come to the classes that they've signed up for and make sure they do what they've written down. My second part of this job is working within community development. So I'm working with Nozibele, and in Nozibele we're going out into the community, talking about Just Grace, making people aware and understanding of what it is and what we actually do. This is in focusing and getting myself ready for future work by getting me to firstly work within a community and understand how that works. I'm liaising with my colleagues and discussing, how to conduct classes, how to work within the community, how all these things can kind of come about. And I'm also getting ready by learning how to do admin, learning to work with computers, technology, working in a team. So each of these different skills that I'm doing, especially like the admin and the filing and stuff, is really helpful for when I get into my future jobs and working in offices. It also helps with my being able to engage with different people from different cultures, different backgrounds, and how they all work together as a team, and how to communicate with people that don't necessarily speak English as well, especially since I'm thinking about doing something within the NGO field. It's really great to be able to communicate and work with different cultures and different people to understand, to try and work and understand with their language barriers and my language barriers and culture barriers with that as well. So Just Grace has really made me see what it's like to work in an office, how I can communicate, how I can do that kind of stuff, as well as how to do certain tasks like admin work, and also if I want to go into teaching, which is a possible option of what I want to do, how to create a lesson plan, how to help the kids, and best with teaching as well, especially with kids that speak English as a second language, that I can really work with them and try and discuss like the opportunities with schooling and such. So yeah.